All right, Brian, what's up, man? Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, what's going on? Me and Brian have been having weekly conversations, and we just decided to let y'all in on it because we thought we were pretty funny together. But made it to another Taco Tuesday. For those of you watching, all feedback is appreciated. If you want to join the show or you have any topic suggestions, just slide into our DMs and we'll try to make it happen. But yeah, we can get it rolling, Brian. What's good, man? How's it going?
Oh, just another week in quarantine.
I
Found out
counted.
today. Found out today that we're not going to be going into the office anytime in the near future. So,
Ooh,
yeah.
that's we found out we're totally work at home now, so
All right.
it's big.
I think that might be the 2021 transition. So, get used to
It's the new age, man.
it.
But yeah, speaking of quarantine, you said earlier you were getting back from the gym. Is that like a new quarantine thing? You working out?
Yeah, at the beginning of quarantine, you get that quarantine 15, trying to drop that plus some. So, yeah.
Nice. Have you lost?
Yeah.
Have you dropped that?
Oh yeah, yeah. Had the quarantine 15, then dropped 15 after that. So well on our way.
Nice, nice. Maybe next time we can show off some biceps or something.
Yeah,
Um,
summer's just right around the corner.
I got into it for a whole minute, but now, if everyone doesn't know, this is week 4 of the twins being here. Um, every Taco Tuesday, they're another week old. So today's Taco Tuesday. They're 4 weeks
4
old.
weeks. You
Yes.
just grab them both by each arm, and then you can just work on your biceps.
Um, yeah, I haven't tried that yet. My biceps are getting a lot of work. I did before they
Make sure
came.
you switch back and forth. You don't want one arm looking too big. Start looking like Popeye.
No, that'd be a good thing to have, but man, sleep is hard to come by. I wanted to give props to all the twin parents out there. A few that come to mind: the Mullen parents, Allison and Kaylee. The Nettle twins. I bet they gave their parents a lot of shit. Um, Carly Klein. She probably won't watch this, but she had twins. I was almost gonna ask her for tips, but I don't know why I underestimated how crazy it would be once they got here, man. Sleep is hard to come by, and I'm just doing this is kind of sketchy, but
Yeah,
we're
I've got a
making it.
puppy, so I've got no tips for you. So that's about it.
I'll give you some tips. What about any quarantine shows you've been watching?
Yeah, I just watched the movie Holiday on Netflix.
Bella
Yeah,
Thorne, starring Bella Thorne.
yeah. No, it's Emma Roberts.
Oh, okay. Richie had me messed up there.
Yeah. Well, I'll just go ahead and save you the hour and 45 minutes. All you have to do is just watch the trailer and you'll know exactly how it ends. So,
Is it a
what
romantic comedy? What is
oh,
it?
of course. Yeah. I mean, it's just like any other Netflix holiday movie.
Holiday for
Yeah.
those
Just
of
watch
you.
the trailer. And then when you're done with the trailer, you can pretty much put two and two together on how it ends.
Okay. Spoiler alert. If you want to get spoiled, just watch the trailer. We've been watching this new show called Unknown. I told you about it last week. It's getting kind of spicy. It's week to week though, so I have to wait another week for it to come out. And then, have you ever seen the show Succession? We're rewatching that. It's
Oh,
pretty good.
no. I just got done watching The Unicorn. It comes on CBS. Season 2 comes out on Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm not embarrassed to say that I binged all of season 1 today. So, looking forward to season 2 on Thursday.
You don't have to be embarrassed about that, man. You don't know how the amount of shows that I've watched being off work the past 4 weeks, but all right, all right. So that is what's good. We can jump into the categories. One of them, we're gonna try to do a weekly check-in on the neighborhood drama going on in our lives. I don't know if y'all have the Next Door app on your phones. Brian said he's part of a Facebook group, but Brian, any hashtag drama in the neighborhood?
Not hashtag drama, but,
Okay.
first time home buyer here. And I don't know. I'm sure other people get like nitpicky neighbors, but it's just like a
Just
lot
a
of
little.
people, a lot of people put on comments like, recommendations for stuff, and I don't know if this is just like the millennial in me, but a lot of the stuff is like, instead of putting it on the Facebook, why don't you just like Google it?
Oh, they're
Just like,
asking for recommendations. They're not just giving
yeah.
free tips.
No, it's just like, hey, does anybody have a interior designer around here? It's like, no, but you could
Google it.
type in Google near me. But I don't know. That's just like a pet peeve that I have right now. And then
Okay.
there's one Dalmatian puppy that continues to get out of the gate and blows the owner's mind every single time that it gets out. So other than that, no.
Okay. So I have some like more intense drama. There was this person, now we know it's a guy, who was driving around stealing people's mail, and they did catch him.
Fantastic.
So there's called porch pirates where they steal boxes. This guy was just straight up walking down the street, opening up the mailboxes, taking it, and moving to the next. So
Yeah,
I don't know.
Early for the porch pirates.
The amount of Amazon we've gotten, I wouldn't be surprised, man.
Yeah. I guess everyone's shopping right now.
You don't know how many boxes have been across our doorstep, brother. Okay, so get some shows, hit some drama. I'm not afraid to admit that when Brianna's watching The Bachelorette, I kind of watch The Bachelorette. I don't watch it directly, but it's on, so I have to watch it.
Guilty as charged.
I thought it was kind of funny that she made them all get naked and play the game. And then right after that, she's like, the whole time I liked Dale, so I'm just going to have to call it and you guys can go home. I just felt like she could have said it before the...
well, I forgot who the guy's name was, but just the fact that he had 2 daughters and the naked dodgeball was it. That was he had crossed the line on the naked dodgeball, and everything else up until that point it was fine. And then it was like, I've got 2 daughters, and if they see my bare ass, they would be humiliated. And then he took a nice little cheap shot at how old she was. But my winner of the week has to do with The Bachelorette. So.
That's a nice segue. So let's get into it, man. Let's go winners and losers. You got a winner of the week. What do you got?
Yeah, my winner of the week is actually Dale from The Bachelorette. So
the winner.
The winner. So he hit up Claire before the show even started on social media. So breaking the ice before it even happens.
Oh.
I don't even know why people don't do that ahead of time. You already know ahead of time that who's going to be the Bachelor or the Bachelorette. Why don't you slide into the DMs?
That's a good point. Keep that on the down low in case you're ever, I guess, our Bachelorette days are over.
Yeah, and all the guys were like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that they were talking beforehand. It's like, why doesn't everybody?
You should have been doing that too instead of texting your girls back home. That was like the first episode. The guy got caught sending mass hey-bays texts. I also think it's kind of funny, Dale, the winner, former football player. That's his job. That's his occupation, former football player. So
he's just bouncing from
practice
squad to practice squad.
I feel like he's unemployed and somehow got that major rock that he gave her. But that's a pretty solid winner. That was
funded by ABC.
Is that how that works? I'll have to Google that. I'm sure the girls
watch it. Like a Zales promotion or something like that. It's Zale season, so be on the lookout for those commercials. The chocolate dip diamonds, but no free ads.
No free ads. I'll edit that out. I'll bleep it out. Okay, that's a solid winner. My winner and loser was going to be the Cowboys because it was actually a good game to watch. Garrett Gilbert coming out of left field, like I was going to say Superman, but now he wasn't that exciting. But so it was winner because it was fun to watch. Loser because 2-7. I think we're officially out of the playoff hunt, and we lost.
And you're still in the thick of things in the NFC East.
It's BS.
Only one game back.
I just need him to feed Amari Cooper because he's on my fantasy team, but it's getting rough.
Yeah, Garrett Gilbert, former Carolina Panther.
Is that true?
Yes, last year.
To get our fact checkers.
He backed up Kyle
Allen. Okay. I was going to say former Texas Longhorn, former AAF MVP. That's bigger.
Well, yeah, he was his stat line for the Carolina Panthers, 1 of 3 for 3 yards.
He's consistent.
Yeah.
He is consistent. Okay, so those are winners and losers.
No, I got a loser.
Oh, bring it
Loser
in.
of the week.
Bring it home.
I mean, this is going to be weekly, but it's just Texas Tech football.
Eee, too soon.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, it's just like that crazy girl that you used to hang out with, and she's just really hot. But you hang out with her.
What are you
Well,
talking
my
about?
wife, of course. Right? No, I'm just kidding. No, just like back in the day, the crazy chick, but she was super hot, and then you hang out with her, and then all of a sudden you think like, oh yeah, she's crazy. This is why I didn't hang out with her. That's just how I feel about Texas Tech football.
Being a Texas Tech fan.
Yeah, Saturday rolls around, makes me completely forget about what happened last Saturday. I get excited for the game, and then all of a sudden, like 2 drives in, I'm like, oh yeah, this is why I hate Texas Tech football.
It's tough, man.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Cliff Kingsbury is doing pretty well. I liked at least scoring points. At least give us the air raid. I don't like being a defensive team. That's a
when we have 75 yards in the first half. I'm not used to that. When we've been number 1 in total offense for the last 10 years, and this year we're 28.
28. That's out of like 128. So.
Well, the team plays like they're 128th, so.
That shit. I almost took them to cover the 21-point spread against Oklahoma. We scored first, and I'm like, man, I was all over this. And then they went on to get their ass kicked.
Yeah, I was watching it on the driveway, passing out candy, socially distanced, of course. And we went up 7-0, and then all of a sudden the trick-or-treaters left, so I moved my TV back from outside to inside and turned the game on, and it was 21-7.
Yeah, it was very fast. Lots of turnovers. That's the life of a Tech fan. For a second, I thought you were talking about Mike Leach, too, because Mike Leach and Cliff Kingsbury, 2 former coaches who I think we both agree we would want back. But we don't have to harp on Texas Tech too much. At least
it's okay.
There's other games on. Okay. Solid winner and loser. For those of you who made it this far in the video, go ahead and comment your winner and loser of the weekend. I don't know. We can get it interactive. The next category was going to do the fantasy football stud and or dud of the week. Did you have any players that came to mind? Strictly fantasy football or just studs and duds? Got it?
Well, I've got a dud, Rob Gronkowski, 1 reception, 2 yards, with a whopping 0.7 points.
That was part of my dud was going to be just the entire Buccaneers offense. The entire offense.
That was such a hyped up Sunday night game, and then it just didn't happen.
Do you want to relive what you experienced in fantasy football? Okay, so let me say first, my fantasy football stud is Kyler Murray because he's a beast. I saw that he has the most points through 8 games by a quarterback ever. I don't know how he's tops with people like Michael Vick and Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, but we'll see how he finishes the year.
He rushed for 100 yards. The first quarterback to do that since Cam Newton.
Wait, dang it. Okay. I would not have guessed that.
And only one of 3 other quarterbacks. Do you know the other 2?
Well, since Cam was the last one to rush for 100 yards, it can't be Lamar Jackson, so I'll go further back and say Michael Vick.
He's 1.
Okay, and then is the person
back
after? Okay,
yeah, you gotta.
So I'll say the sketchy lefty Steve Young.
No.
Is that too far back?
You're kind of in the same era. You used to throw deep balls to
Randall Cunningham.
Yes.
Nice. When you said deep ball, I just pictured Randy Moss torching the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Nice. So, you have Kyler Murray on your fantasy football team this year. You needed, 5 points out of Gronkowski and Mike Evans?
I needed 10 points out of the both of them. But no one really cares about anyone else's fantasy team. So, I mean.
Okay. Yeah, we don't have to.
Whatever, but we'll just say I needed 10 points and I lost by 1. No, it was actually I lost by 0.96 points. But we're on to a new week.
I'm sorry.
We're on to Cincinnati.
I'm not here to talk about the past.
We're on to Cincinnati.
We're on to Cincinnati. Don't get used to saying that. Okay, so that was the past week. We're taping this on a Tuesday. What do you got coming up for next week? Give me some of your best bets, best matchups, maybe underdog picks. What are you thinking for coming up this weekend?
So upset pick, Seahawks +2
against the Rams. Okay.
Like them straight up, coming off of a pretty embarrassing loss.
That was pretty bad. I had the Bills.
Against the Bills. Yeah.
Terrible.
And then
okay, keep
my
going.
best bet, Packers -14. It's a big number, but don't be afraid of it.
Playing the Jags.
Jags, and I think their quarterback Luton. Yeah, he looked pretty bad.
He threw. I mean, the highlights on Red Zone. I guess they're only showing the good plays, but I thought he looked kind of good. I won't kill your best bet.
The Texans.
Oh yeah, bad. Well, I guess they have no defense, but okay. So let's write it down so we can keep tabs on it. You got the Packers with the points over the Jaguars, and then upset pick.
Don't be afraid of the big number.
Lord, that's a big number. Maybe I'll tease it down. Okay, so and then upset pick is Seahawks over Rams. Take the points. Yeah. You can tease that to 8, by the way, for those of you.
Or if you're feeling spicy, just take it money line.
Okay, because they don't even need the points. Okay, that is pretty spicy. Mine was gonna be, first of all, the revenge game. Tom Brady. No, Tom Brady is very upset, and I feel like last I checked, I think the line was like 4.5 over the Panthers. Could be 6, but I think they're going to be very angry. I also saw that Christian McCaffrey might be injured again. That's tough.
Yeah, it's a sore shoulder this time, so going to mark this season as just COVID.
Asterisks. Same with me as a Cowboys fan. Okay, so I got the Bucks over the Panthers. Sorry about that. And then my sketchy pick is going to be take the Ravens -7 against the Patriots. I think we all saw what the Patriots did last night against the Jets. I think the Ravens, it's a statement game. Dez is going to catch a touchdown. So
he went on the field twice.
Hey,
one
it's
of
his
them
first game.
Was a celebration.
It's not like he's living with Tom Brady like Antonio Brown is. He's not just going to go out there.
Antonio Brown's not living with him anymore.
Okay. Well, he was.
But it really looked like they were, the amount of times that Tom Brady tried to throw it to Antonio Brown. Yeah, even though I'm not really sure he knows the playbook 100% right now.
Well, he proved that on that sketchy deep ball. But,
yeah.
So I got the Ravens -7, and I'm calling Dez with a touchdown. Just lob it up to him. He'll take it.
That'll be your upset pick because
that's my upset. I need it because I picked him up in my fantasy leagues. Okay, moving on. Lastly, the Masters start on Thursday. This is the first time that it's being played in November. The course looks great. Yes, tip of the hat. Stay classy. Pinkies up. Did you want to pick a winner? A couple of people you keep an eye on? What are you thinking?
Tony Finau.
Okay. I think it's pronounced Finau, but no, I'm just kidding.
What did I say?
I'm not sure. What was Finau's odds?
Finau.
What did you check his odds?
Know.
I bet it's pretty high.
Plus something.
Well, yes. Finau. Dang it, it's going to make me log back in. Okay, sketchy pick. He broke his ankle last year and then continued to play, so he definitely...
redemption.
Yeah, he's a scrappy player. I'm taking, which you said you also wanted to take, full disclosure, Brooks Koepka, less of an underdog, only 14-1. I got my eye on Phil Mickelson because he's been practicing a lot, but I think Koepka... I don't know. He looks great. He has new sunglasses, so Phil Mickelson. Are you going to be watching while working? You're not a big Masters guy, are you?
Yeah. No, not really. So.
You said you finished a show today while working.
Yeah.
Now that we work at home, you don't have to hide any. Like back in the day, I would have hid my cell phone under my screen. So even though I'm locked in, if you're looking behind me, if you look closely, I'm watching the Masters. I don't know if you have thoughts there. It's just nice we can watch whatever we want while working now.
Look, you just said pick a winner, and I just found out Tony Finau, and I'm pretty sure that it is Finau, so that's my pick.
Okay, Tony Finau. I'm going to say Koepka and Mickelson. They're going to tie.
They can't both win.
They can't both win. Good call.
One town, two teams. Can't have two teams.
That's Little Giants reference for those of you who made it this far in the podcast. If you made it this far, thank you. I know that was a rocky first start. My face can't get any redder, but Brian, good shit, man. Same time next week. Again, if you made it this far, we'll take any feedback, any topic suggestions. If you want to be the third person on the screen, let us know and we'll give you some topics and we'll grill you next time. But good stuff, Brian. Nice hat again.
Yeah. Thank you.
I'll see you next week.
All right. Cheers.
Later, man.